Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and we are back with some more Civilization 4 Rise. Cavemen to I keep screwing this up every time. Cavemen to Cosmos. That's what we're back with. Anyways, today's episode, we're just going to be, cruising along. Now, you may have noticed that the interface looks a little bit different. For whatever reason, OBS, and I think I have a good idea of the reason, which is going to kind of lead into another point, but, well, first off, we'll say, if you can hear something going in the background, my folks decided to get a Roomba, and it's driving the dogs crazy. So you might occasionally hear it going over something, or one of my dogs barking at it. So, I do apologize if you can hear that in the background. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. You might be wondering, why does the interface look a little different? And that's because, OBS is deciding, hey, you know what? I'm not going to record Civilization at full screen. It just keeps going a blank screen, which is weird. Since it was able to do, when I was in Beyond the Sword, no problem, then I loaded up this mod and went, yeah, no, I ain't doing that. So I gotta see what's going on there. So in the meantime, I've switched over to a full display. Thankfully, I have one saved in my in one of my scenes for OBS, and we'll just use that for the next half an hour ish or so. I'm gonna try to end come up with something to say between turns so that it just so that I don't want you guys to see too much gameplay with, or at least too many turns with this, because it doesn't look that great. Kind of looks a little, not as professional, not as clean, especially since you could see the top bar here. And actually, if I were to click and drag this down, you'd be able to see what's on the other side of it. And you can't see down here, like where you really should be. And you also occasionally see the start menu. But fortunately, you won't see anything if it won't fade to black and try to switch the screen out whenever I click off screen somewhere. So that's I guess an okay thing. Anyways, the other thing is I currently have a video editing in the background. I was planning on editing a couple of them while I did Civilization, because it's one of the few games that I can, semi-run without too many issues, although it looks... Oh, nope, there we go. I would say, it looks like today might be the day that's no longer going to happen, but... I don't know. I got a lot of work to do. I've been taking the past couple of days just to relax, just play a couple of games. I'm trying to test out some gameplay, get used to controls, because... Well, I eventually want to continue our Dragon Age series, and I don't know if I've made a video on it already, or if I've said this is what I'm going to do, but I've kind of made plans to start recording Dragon Age 2 after Raft is finished, because I honestly don't see the Raft gameplay lasting until the end of December. At most, that's where it's going to be. That's where it's going to end. Well, at the least, it'll end before December, since, well, we're finished.
Let none but geometers enter here.
An island gave me a free tag. Excellent! Alright, so we get plus 50% production from chopping. We get our mathematics academies get +2 science, and the geoglyphs get +2 commerce. And it leads to the calendar. Yeah, I'll take that, because that's going to be a bit of a helping hand for us. So yeah, past couple of days I haven't been playing Dragon Age 2. I've been actually playing Dragon Age Inquisition, or I guess Dragon Age 3. And the big reason behind that is... I've never played Dragon Age 2. Never. Haven't touched the game at all. So, for me to go onto that game and to learn how to play with the keyboard and mouse, it's going to be 10 times easier. I should be able to pick it up pretty easy. However, with Inquisition, I played that with a controller, and I noticed that, hey, there's a bit of a... I might be able to use my PlayStation controller. Because I got a PS4 back when I shared a PS4 with my brother. I don't own a PS4 right now. I don't plan on owning one for a while either. But anyways, off topic. Get back on topic. I was trying to see if I could use it with that. Unfortunately, I can't, so I've been trying to get myself used to using a mouse and keyboard for that game, and I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. And the other thing is I am trying to get an idea on, okay, how exactly long is it going to take me, because I want to 100% that game as best as I can. So I'll go, okay, how long is this exactly going to take in order to keep the, in order to realistically play each zone? Because if you're not, excuse me. If you're not familiar with Dragon Age Inquisition, it has a handful of like rather large areas that you can explore around in. You do your missions, you got your side quests in there, etc., etc. Some of them are small. I think only a couple of them are realistically small, and then something I could do within a short amount of time. Others, like the very first one you start, I haven't finished everything in that area, and I know I'm not going to have everything finished in that area, and I'm already at 9 hours of gameplay, excluding let's say about an hour's worth of time from the starting area, from the prologue before the title card hits, and excluding another very tiny area that you go to. It's effectively just a bunch of shops. I'm not spoiling what they are, so, you know, for those who've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's taken me about 8 hours, and I'm still not done that area yet. So, yeah, it's I'm gonna be at it for a while. And on that file, I'm actually going to be doing something a little... Since I know there's a few branching points that ultimately don't really add up to much, but I'm still going to do it for the sake of... I'm showing this footage off. At least for... Oh, excuse me. At least for major footage. Or major points in the game. And look, Phil Morrow's finished. So hopefully this should go a little bit faster. Let's see. I'm going to be recording off of that file the separate path, like the critical separate pathways that we end up taking. And playing it off of that. So that I don't need to... I'll have that footage already ready to go, and then I can just, you know, continue on as normal after. By the way, as you can see on screen, this is what I normally see. You guys get to see all of this. This is why I'm like, I can't quite see. You know how annoying this is? This is very annoying. Oh, I queued up a slaughterhouse. No, that is what I want. Let's see here. Percussion instrument, woodwind instrument. Now, granted, and I will say this, I don't plan on getting to Dragon Age Inquisition for a long time. I still need to get through the second game. Which, well, as of this day, as of this recording, I haven't started. I do have it sitting in my Steam library because I was able to pick it up for, I think 75% off. Not that long ago. And I needed to make a purchase with a credit card since, you know, here in Canada, you unfortunately, you have to have a credit score to really get anything. Or at least any worthwhile loans. Or at least so I'm told. Which, in my opinion, is pretty dumb. But I don't know. A well-documented contract could probably fix up a lot of things. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. So yeah, I made that purchase, and I now have both that and Inquisition sitting in my library. Though I have Inquisition downloaded, I still need to go back through Origins and finish it up, and finish up everything that I want to do. And I might do that sometime soon, or at least start doing that sometime soon. Since, well, in terms of recording footage ahead of time, I've been actually doing quite a bit of that. In particular for Age of Empires and Oblivion. I think right now I have quite a lot of backlog of Oblivion content made up. I just need to edit it down and then start pushing it out. So I've got that pretty much set till the end. Yeah, possibly still around December, when we start our the big push for content. And for and for Age of Empires, I've been trying to finish all the campaigns since there's not really too much. I can't really get too much people opinion on that. There we go. Finally at the end of all that. So I've been doing that I've been doing that on weekends to try and when I have a lot of free time, I've been trying to do that on weekends, so that way, hey, I have all of this prepped ahead of time, and I can tell you right now, I am halfway through all the campaigns, and I plan on doing another one this weekend, finishing that up. So, yeah, I think I've calculated it, and I either have enough to make it through December, or I have just enough I either have just enough to make it through December, or I don't quite have enough, but Age of Empires 2 will then come in right afterwards, and we'll do the campaign for that. I'm also going to be, on my own time, working on 100%ing that game, because I prefer to play the games 100% in terms of achievements, depending on the game. So, say for Dragon Age, I'm going to do it based on the in-game achievements, and, just saying, yeah, I've gotten everything. And for Age of Empires, I'm just doing it based off of the Steam achievements, which, thankfully, I don't need to play multiplayer in order to do that. I don't actually know anybody who plays Age of Empires, but hey, if somebody out there is playing Age of Empires 2 and happens to be watching this video, yeah, hit me up in the comments section, because I would very much like to get those achievements for the multiplayer specific stuff, so that I can 100% that game. But yeah, I have a bunch of games still downloaded just because I'm trying to go for achievement points. Just going, all right, I'm going based off of what the Steam is. For instance, I still have Monster Hunter World downloaded, and that is a game that I do eventually want to completely retire. I just haven't really been wanting to pick up the remote controller and play that game for quite a while. Just because I know it's going to be a pretty big endeavor, even with the events out there that modify the creature size. And I don't want to download a mod to get, okay, yeah, I can now customize the size in order to get this in order to get the achievements. I don't want to do that. I also don't know if it counts for that. So, I love 100% in games, especially, well, I love first playing through games. That's a big part of it. But then after I've played through it once, maybe twice, I then like to go back and go, okay, how can I 100% this? I want to 100% this based on either Steam achievements or 100% it based on in-game stuff. I love doing that. I really gotta get back to doing some of that stuff. But anywho, where was I going with this? I think I started with, oh yeah, so I'm not going to quite say my plans for either of the Dragon Age games just yet. I know Dragon Age 2, that game I'm not going to be 100%ing because I don't know everything in it, but I am going to be trying to do almost everything I can. It'll probably work the same way I did Awakenings, where I play a little bit, where I play through most of it, get most of the stuff, and then when I go, all right, you know what, I want to keep moving on, we're gonna then just keep moving on with the story, and the side stuff's gonna kind of be ignored. that I'm not going to try to completely ignore all the side stuff. I will try to do most of it. I'd say maybe 90 to 95% of it. But don't expect a completionist playthrough, or a complete 100% playthrough for Dragon Age 2. Inquisition, on the other hand, that one, go ahead. Yes, I will be. The only thing with that is I'll explain it when I start up Inquisition. I'll explain how I plan on doing the video formatting for that, because if you've played Inquisition, you know that it has so much, like so much stuff that you could do in that game. Which one are we listening to? Oh, this is Spectral Realm. Let's see here. So, by the way, we have closed and open borders. So I said we're going with open borders last time, but we could read this. With closed borders, we have fixed borders, +1 health in all of our cities, decreased local and national rebelliousness. However, we don't get any foreign trade routes. To be fair, we don't really have any. Foreign corporations have no effect. We can train units to spread corporations, which we don't have any corporations. Cities require 20% more food to grow, +1 happiness in all cities, allows of crime, illegal immigration, and the Berlin Wall, which we don't have the Berlin Wall, but we can apparently build illegal immigration as a crime, and we get -10 crime in all cities. With open borders, which is what we are going to do, is we get +2 trade routes per city. We require 5% less food to grow, 25% commerce from trade routes. We get 1 happiness from Department of Foreign Policy's Ambassador's House and Emporium. Allows the construction of Ellis Island, Seastead, Planetary Immigration Office, and Interstellar Immigration Office. By the way, both of those we're not going to get access to for a very long time. But we do get +5 crime and +5 pollution in each city. I can't even see if this is going to cause a revolution. But we are going to go with it. Oh, by the way, we'd be going to a low upkeep too. I don't want to fix my borders because I do want to keep expanding. There will come a time where I go, all right, you know what? We are going to we are going to fix our borders. But that time is not yet. We still need to finish conquering our current continent, as well as I want to get a good foothold in the Egyptian continent. So we are going to stick with open borders for the time being, but we will eventually get our borders to fix our borders. Maybe not with maybe not with closed borders, but maybe with, I don't know, skilled workers only or secured borders. I don't know just yet.
Words have the power to both destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind, they can change our world.
Alright, so we did not actually suffer a revolt, which is good. We do get the promotion Sneak, which allows us to plunder 4% of enemy espionage reserves on combat. We get illegal immigration. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about that right now. And we also get Cherokee culture and a couple more heroic units, which is great. Very happy with that. So let's see here. You move up to the hill, and we're gonna get you to, well, we're gonna harvest that chicken. Excellent! The fleet is home. Upgrade everyone to decrees. And then you guys can rest up. Speaking of rest up, we'll go check in on how the boys are doing down here in just a second. Let's see here. A falcon hut. I guess a falconer's hut. Not a guide? Yeah, that's a guide. Alright, how are our cities holding up? Ramses has completed the Great Library. Oh, that's wonderful. Unfortunately, what's not very wonderful is the amount of people that are in absolute anger. They are just angry at us. Oh, and this is going back up again. And we're gonna have to pay a lot for our... Okay, crime does seem to be going down, which is good. And disease is still kind of on the high, but I think we can fix that really, really quickly. So let me rush out a medicine man. We'll pay some gold to rush that guy out. How long ago did we do this? 6 turns ago, so the cost for the initial is going to be, yeah, it's going to be pretty high. This city's going to be rebelling for a while, unfortunately. What the heck is that? That's a fort. Huh, interesting. Anyways, let's end the turn. So yeah, I've got quite a bit going on at the moment. In terms of shit, like, I also still have Dishonored going on, which that I haven't made a whole lot of progress on because I've been busy trying to go, okay, I want to get my Age of Empires ironed out. I also have been testing for games, so I got a lot on my plate right now. I do plan on starting up. I think I said I was gonna make a Star. Yeah, I was making a Star Sector series, so I do plan on starting that up relatively soon. Probably after I finish Age of Empires 1 off, because that, like I said, I also have Stellaris, but Stellaris and Star Sector were 2 games I said, hey, we're going to be doing a effectively month-long series in December for those, and I got to get them started up before school ends up taking most of my free time away. So far, it's still in the starting stages. I have had to spend some time on it, but I haven't had anything major assigned to us just yet. I do know I have a semester-long project that is going to take up a lot of my free time, but as long as I budget it very well, I make sure to use my Thursdays to do the work when I need it, I should be able to get them. Should be able to get them done, or at least get my portion done for it. Let's see what. I'm just trying to think of a couple of other things to talk about. I'm pretty excited for December. I am really excited. The game catalog I got lined up is pretty nice. It might be a little bit of a pain to edit everything down, but fortunately, if I spend most of November doing that, which might also be the time that I decide, hey, you know what? We're gonna finally start Deadlock, because I actually have yet to start it. I keep telling myself, you gotta start it up. You have to start it up now. And I just never do. It's sad. I really should. This should help to combat... This should help combat the disease going on in the city. Alright, let's, they happen... Oops. I didn't want to select St. Paul, actually. I want to select Slain. What did that do for Slain? Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is going to take a second for it to... There we go. Oh, also, put somebody there, too. There we go. I don't need... Do I want this many priests? Yeah, you know what? We're fine with that. Let's see. So I think it's this arrow will take me to, the other city. Nope. Click that twice. Yeah, this city makes us a ton of gold per turn. This city's still costing us quite a bit. Let's see here. Disease is now should be on a down since the doctor's in there. Let's see. Bathing rituals, that's going to help too. We really gotta hurry up with that. Mining camp. Ah, crud. I was kind of hoping this was gonna be fixed by now. Breeder, ice house. Let's put the ice house on top first. Let's see. Where's the ice house? Ice house, where? There you are. We'll put you on top. We'll rush the ice house for a lot of gold. Yep, so the ice house will be finished, which means we'll get the +1 health. We'll get +1 health, +2 disease control. This one will give us +2. So, yeah, that will stabilize the city. We'll lose a couple things, a little bit of population, but for the most part, we were able to, thanks to that food cart, we did have the time to stabilize, which is a good thing. And then we could start working on the mining camp to get the production up in that city. I'm very, like I said, I'm very excited for what I got planned for December. I still have quite a bit of work left to do before I can get it going, but I'm slowly putting it together, getting everything that I need. I might also be looking into getting a new computer at some point. Not that my laptop isn't, my laptop is pretty nice. It's good, but I might need a computer, like a dedicated, a desktop unit or computer unit for school purposes, and also to kind of hold all the games that I've got, since we got quite a bit. I could also use my laptop to then just hook up my hard drive to my computer. Or maybe connect my laptop to the new computer and allow it to pull files from it, and use my laptop to effectively edit down everything, or use it to have Filmora on it and then use it to edit down stuff. That way I could play games, do my work off the computer, and then on the laptop side of things, just funnel videos to it and keep Filmora going as much as I can. That would actually be very useful, especially for the amount of content that I got coming up. We got a lot. I hope you guys are excited too to see this happen, because I know I am. I can't wait to. I can't wait for December. I'm going to be excited. I'm very excited to be able to get all this stuff out. By the way, no, I don't care. Oh, they've become healthy. Excellent. Oh, they got both of them finished. Sorry, are they shrinking to size 12 or have they stopped? No, they are still shrinking to size 12. They may have become healthy, but they don't have enough food. Is this going to provide... Oh, that won't provide it. Okay, I need something that's going to give us a lot of food very quickly. And we're going to rush that out so we stop losing it. Ooh, Kerm, that'll do. I think that should also be relatively cheap. Yeah, that's fairly cheap. So we can rush that guy out. What else is going to give us a lot of food? It's a shame this thing isn't on the ocean, because I think a docks or fishing traps would also give it a lot of food. A pretty big food boost too. Oh, still build a childcare hut. Let's see here. Anything? Stores 2%. No. Fish oil. Nah, there's not really anything else. that I have access to at the moment. There could be something that pops up, but alright. Yeah, we'll just settle with the farm, then go into mining, start building up the mining camp, and go from there. By the way, this will be our last turn. I didn't mention... we're at the 30-minute mark, and I've managed to talk myself through through all of their... through all the wait between turns, which, you know, I'm pretty impressed with myself. Granted, I think a couple of them were just me mentioning the same thing. Let's see if I can think of something else. I can't really think of too much. I can't really think of anything else. I just don't have really anything else to say. Hey, to comment on. Yeah, we're losing score because population's going down. Oh, they're still going down. This is gonna be rough for a while. Anywho, no, I can't really think of it. I've kind of run out of things to talk about. I've touched everything that I really wanted to, and even a couple things I wasn't planning on talking about Dragon Age in this video, but you know, I ended up doing it anyways. Since this isn't really the video for talking about Dragon Age in. I even got Age of Empire I knew I was going to discuss about. Oh, I guess one thing I could say about this game. I got no idea how I'm going to mass record a bunch of this, because I do eventually need to mass record at least a week's worth of content. Since, if I don't talk between turns, or at least if I don't talk between turns, then I gotta go about 45 minutes. And then it's good to go. And I'll have enough footage to cut out the wait and then push it all into one turn. Or sorry, push it all into one video. That's 45 minutes. So times that by 7, and you've got, let's see here, you go 4, and that gets you to 5 hours. Yeah, that gets you 5. Yeah, that does. No, that doesn't. That gets you to. No, it only gets you 4. Or no, that gets you 3, sorry. So, sorry, I need about 6 hours of footage. Let's just round up to 6. 6 hours of footage. Nope, actually, it'd be more reason. Nah, we'll go say 6 hours of footage. That gets me an extra day, too. I don't exactly... Well, some days I do get the time for that. Some days I don't. However, with Civilization, that, like I said, the 6 hours is probably a little more realistic, seeing as how, sometimes the wait between turns, sometimes I have to discard quite a bit of, like, very quick turns. Will then mean, alright, now we have a bit longer to wait on. It means I get a little more into it, but that's kind of the opposite. Shoot, I was going to end the video here. Okay. You know what, I'm just going to end it right now. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed. Don't forget to share this video or any of my other videos to anybody who you think will enjoy my content. We're going to continue on a research quest. I'm not going to bother to show that off. I'm going to wait till the turn finishes and then sign off for Civilization. I just need to get this done today because, well, I didn't do it on Thursday. And yeah, I probably could ultimately keep going until I have enough for next Thursday, but I have more stuff I want to record today. I got a small list of stuff I need to get to. But anyways, next time we're going to continue to try to control the Egyptian city that we've captured. It might be a lost cause though, not gonna lie. It might be a lost cause where I'm gonna need to just say, alright, cut our losses, pull everybody out. We're just wasting money on this. And bring in the siege equipment so that we can start a proper siege of the Egyptian Empire. So, we'll see if that becomes the case. Anyway, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy.